All right, so the next part of our lesson is our connected text, where there's sentences and writing and reading that all practice the sound. Let's read together. Eyes on the whiteboard. Everybody's eyes on the whiteboard. Everybody's eyes on the whiteboard. Good. He put a hook on the door. Hey, look, there's our part word, door. And hook. Well, it has the sound, right? Very good. They stood on the clean floor. Good. I'll slow down a little bit for some of the words that I think we should sound out, okay? Let's go back and read it together. They stood on the clean floor. Good job. One more. Ooh. Did you cook a full meal for these people? Let's go ahead and read that one more time. Alice, you turn around. Right on, okay? All right. Did you cook a full meal for these people? Very good. I like the expression in your voice as you looked at that question mark and made it a questioning voice. Which part in the word cook, what two letters spell the sound?
The O-O-K.
The O-O spells What about in the word full? What letter spells the sound in the word full?
U.
Very good. What letter spells E in meal? What vowel team?
E-A.
E-A. Very good. Go ahead. Let's spell together. White markers open again. This time we're going to write a sentence, right? So, just to remind ourselves, what do sentences start with? Of course. And do they always finish with a period?
Yes. Question mark or an exclamation mark?
Or a question mark or an exclamation point. Thank you very much. That is correct. Okay. The sentence we're going to write is this. It is not good to push. Ooh, we're going to really think about what kind of punctuation to put at the end of the sentence. Oh, hey. Finger spaces. And remember, start with a capital. Yes. If you did not start with a capital, it's not too late to fix it. Let's say the sentence together again. It is not good to push.
It is not good.
I love the way that I saw someone going back to read the sentence again.
It is not. It is not.
Oops, you got the right letters, but they're not in the right order. Can you fix that?
It's not good to
Push.
good. Good.
Sometimes say good. Very good. Now, Damaris, what do we need to check on our sentence? Let's read, some of us are, let's see. Okay, finish your sentence. Ush. It could be O-O or it could be a U. If you're not sure, you could check it both ways. Ush. Ush. I think that one looks better. I've seen it like that in books and other places. Okay, so let's check our sentence. Check it and read it. Does it start with a capital? Ready? It is not good to push. Did everyone start with a capital?
Yes.
Wait a second, I have a couple people telling me yes, but it does not have a capital at the beginning. Did you check to see if your sentence starts with a capital here? Did you check to see if your sentence starts with a capital here? That's why I didn't check. Fix that with a capital. Good. Let's check our punctuation. Go back and read. It is not good to push. Now, I was really emphatic when I said that. It is not good to push. What did you put at the end of your sentence?
An exclamation mark.
Ooh, yeah, because it's really not good to push. Very good. Excellent. Push. Exclamation point. All right. Very good. Go ahead and erase. Very good. We're going to write one more sentence, then we'll read some connected text. Listen to the sentence. Ready? The baby fox hid in the bush. Ooh, I see some people already starting it. Let's say it together, or at least listen to me one more time. The baby fox hid in the bush. Good job starting with capitals. Where do we need your, yeah, fix that one, please. Oh, yep, there you go. You remember this time you mark start with the capital.
The baby fox.
Right? It's pointing that way. So, no, that's correct. But if this is a B pointing this way, then why is this pointing the other way? Aren't they both book? I should be pointing the same way as that. Miss Carrasco, are you able to plug in your laptop? The baby fox hid in the bush. Good, just like push, right? You know what? Can I stop you for just a second, everybody? Eyes over here. I noticed that a lot of kids wrote baby. You did all the sounds, but I noticed something strange. Everybody wrote the B in the right direction, the first B. Let's do the sounds in baby. B, A, B, E. Okay, B, A, B, E. And this is a Y at the end. Do you know what I noticed? A lot of people wrote the B correctly here, but then they changed it to a D over here. That says baby. B points the same direction all the time. If it's at the beginning, the middle, the end, the B always points in the same direction. Okay? All right, go back and finish your sentence if it's not done yet. Go back and check it. Good job. Going back to read. Okay. What's that?
If you were doing this, what would you say if you saw children?
Yeah, right the I. Oh, and the sound. How are we making the sound? Either two O's or a U. Either two O's or a U. Excellent. And did you guys notice that when we wrote the last sentence, we wrote push? And bush has the same word family. You should have chosen a U, just like in push. Okay, what punctuation do we have at the end of our sentence? Just a period? Yeah, I agree. Did you put a period? Then why do you say yes?
In the bush.
Good. So when we go back at the end and read it, we're actually looking at it to see if there's anything we could fix, right? So let's look at that sentence again. What does sentences start with? Okay, now look and see if it's capital. There you go. That's your chance to fix your sentence. One more time. The baby fox hid in the bush. Excellent. Let's go ahead and erase the whole thing and close your marker. Part of our lesson, if you look at the whiteboard, is the D. We should be able to read it because we've learned all about how to spell these things in this sentence, in this story. Ooh, let's look at this. This is an interesting name. What do you see? Brook. There's lots. We know the Y that spells Y, I, and E. This one spells it. Her name is Brooklyn. Say Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Add the apostrophe S. Brooklyn's reading nook. This is a story about Brooklyn who gets a new book and goes to read it in her reading nook. I'm going to pass out a few at each table. Can you pass those out to people at your table? I'd like you to take your highlighter and I want you to find all the places where you can find, listen to directions, all of the places where you can find What letters are you going to look for with the sounds in Very good. Very good. I think you guys have too many there. Okay, this is your team. Christopher might have one extra for you. Good, I see you highlighting already. Let's highlight those words that have an ugh. We'll take about 1 minute and then we'll read it. Excellent, I'll use that one.
O and U.
Right, the O and the U. Be a little bit careful. There might be U's in other places, but it might not say the sound. All right? It's fine. All right, highlighters closed and down. Let's read the first part together, the first paragraph, okay? And I know you're big second graders and you're not supposed to point to words when you're reading, right? But I want to make sure that everyone's following along this morning. So can you put your pointer fingers under the first word of the text on your paper? Gerardo, just look at your paper. And we'll read together this first part, okay? Ready? Pointer fingers ready? Ready, pointer fingers. Brooklyn got a new book. Hold on, where are we at? Point to the words that we're reading. Are you on the same spot? No, we already read that. Okay, keep going. For weeks, Brooklyn had been looking for this book in every bookshop. Very good. She put it at the top of her list because she was, put on the brakes. That is a long word. Whoa, confident. Nice job. Let's go back to she was. Ready? Oh, are you in the right spot? Right here. If you're not sure where to point, you can look up here. Just go back a couple words where it says she was. Ready? She was confident that this story would be a good one. Brooklyn loved her reading time on the weekends. Very good. So go ahead and stop for now. That's the end of our first paragraph. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys go ahead and read the rest of it at your own pace. Slow down to sound it out if you need to. Finish it in a flash if you can. Looking at it, you can also continue to highlight as you read. All right, when we're done, we'll read the whole thing together one more time. All right? All right, go ahead.
Saturday, she was able to sleep.
So, is it apple? Doesn't sound right. Try it the long way. Able. I like the way that the girls over here are reading and not just highlighting. So go ahead and put your highlighter down and do your reading. If you have time later, you can highlight more. Christopher, switch to reading. We could take off the ED. Actually, just take off the D. That sound Oh, we're not going to do that anymore. It's time to eat now. Did you read it? Did you read the whole thing? We're not going to highlight anymore. We're going to read it. If you read it one time, please try to read it one more time.
Got a new book for reading. Book she at the top of her list because she was
All right, students. I think most of you have finished already, so let's go back to the beginning and we'll read it on the screen together. Okay, so close your highlighters. Eyes up here. Brooklyn's reading note. Brooklyn got a new book. For weeks, Brooklyn had been looking for this book in every bookshop. She put it at the top of her list because she was confident that this story would be a good one. Brooklyn loved her reading time on the weekends. Good job. Each Saturday, oh, wait a second, eyes up here, everybody, or if you want to follow along on your paper, that's fine, but eyes reading something. Each Saturday, she was able to sit in her reading nook and dive into a good book. Last weekend, she finished a story of a famed football star. This weekend, she would be starting Little Red Riding Hood. But this story is not the classic she remembers from her childhood. You all know the story of Little Red Riding Hood? Yeah. In that book, Little Red Riding Hood is a small child. This, did you guys figure that word out? Modern story is a twisted tale. Little Red Riding Hood is a grown-up when she goes for a walk in the woods. Brooklyn could not wait to pull on